Mario Party 9 was released in March 2012 for the Nintendo Wii and was the final Mario Party game for the console. This game had a lot of unique aspects that separated it from the other games, particularly through its board mode. These changes have led to a lot of hate on this game. But why? Why is there so much hate on this game? I always thought it was really fun. I used to play it for hours on my Wii, and I actually got pretty decent at it. So what gives? Well, let's dissect the game and go through the aspects that many people thoroughly dislike about it. A lot of people complain about the board mode in this game, particularly because of one main problem: the car. This game was the first to introduce the car, which made the boards a lot more linear. They eventually brought this back in Mario Party 10, but scrapped it in Super Mario Party. For many people, the car severely restricts their movement and, subsequently, their freedom. Other Mario Party games typically have each player moving around a board individually, making their own choices. But this game has everyone in the same vehicle going in the same direction. It's very mundane and gets very boring quickly. Or at least that's what people say. Speaking of the board mode, the main aspect of this game is to buy stars with coins that you get from random events, like winning minigames and landing on blue spaces. These things work together to create an engaging and fun, luck-based game. However, in Mario Party 9, that's not even close to what happens. Your main goal is to gather the most mini-stars, which are basically the equivalent of coins. These can be gathered using different methods, like lucky spaces, toad houses, and gambling your life away. There are also mini-stars, which can take away some of your stars. In a lot of ways, these mini-stars have similar ideas to the main idea of buying stars, which is through coins, but it's not as exciting for a lot of people. Oh, and let's not forget about the motion controls. So many people don't like the motion controls in this game. They're finicky and serve no actual purpose in half the minigames. It's just annoying to deal with. But to be fair, I think that's just a general complaint about the Wii. I mean, it's not really the game's fault, but Rhythm Heaven Fever also had no motion controls, and that game was well received. So, I don't really know what the point is. Anyway, those are the main complaints about the game, aside from the unoriginality that people feel. Most of these complaints are perfectly understandable. Look, I get that this game deviates too much from the original Mario Party experience that hasn't been present since the very first one on the Nintendo 64. And sure, there are also a lot of things about this game that make it not as exciting or rewarding. However, I think this game is great, and it doesn't actually deserve all the hate it gets. A lot of people complain the car is too restrictive, and I do agree, but I think it gives more opportunities to screw your friends over. In other Mario Party games, there's a big disconnect between you and your opponents a whole lot of the time. Whenever I throw an orb, it barely gets used on any given space. But in this game, since you're all cooped up together, it's a lot more fun to mess with your friends. You can easily put them in front of mini-stars with the dice block options, and it largely depends on your luck. Also, I really liked the mini-stars. They were a unique change of pace from the original and switched up a lot of the strategy. Instead of saving up to buy stars, you just have to, save up. Look, I get it, it's not the most conventional, but it's fun, okay? And aside from that, the rest of the game is just really fun. I loved the various extra modes that the game had, like the 6-ball puzzle, which made a return in Clubhouse games actually. The minigame modes had some interesting ideas, like a game where you have to fill in a garden by winning minigames, a game where you had to win a certain number of minigames to beat the game, and my personal favorite, Choice Challenge, where you go up against different people based on the games they chose. The captain's events on each boards always gave me anxiety. Boss Rush is a really great mode, the boards have very unique themes to them, and the bosses are a nice change of pace. This game is truly jam-packed with tons of content, and I think that's what made it exciting for me. A lot of the bad aspects weren't nearly as bad as many people say, and it's definitely a unique entry into the Mario Party series. Sure, it's different, but that's what makes it fun, and I think that's truly a wonderful thing. Thanks for watching.